Hello, hello mga Kachismis! Welcome to Tea Talks! This is Bianca and I will deliver chika and fangirl topics which are mostly related to Johnny's entertainment and their artists. Ano? Tara na! Chismisan na!
Ayun guys, so I am back with another podcast. May guest ulit ako. Hindi ako na mag-isa. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Hindi, pero kasi, since nagkaroon ng Johnny's Fest nung nakaraang month, at pinalabas siya nung January 2nd hanggang 4th. So, ano yun, Andy stream. Ngayon, yun yung aming kikilatisin. Hindi, joke lang. Hindi naman namin kikilatisin talaga. But yung mga subjective opinions, hoy, subjective ha. Kanya-kanya opinion to, guys. So, walang mababasyawin kung ano opinion namin. Bakit? Bakit kayo mababash? May sarili naman kayo opinion. Sige, go na kayo doon. Char. Inawa yung mga possible listeners. But anyway, so ayun, meron nga akong guest ngayon. So, yung isa dito, narinig niyo na siya dun sa most listened to podcast episode.
Totoo ba?
Yeah. Yun yung pinakamataas yung listening keme, yung sexiness of me. Tapos
Dami
yung
pala
isa
nakinig
is
nun.
bago. Yung bagong to, naka-private to dati sa Twitter. Kung nag-public ka lang, nakawala sa hawla. Ay, nako, talaga sinasabi ko talaga sa inyo. Dati naka-private tong taong to. Kausap lang to ni Ellie talaga. Ay, sinabi
Repress social butterfly yan eh.
Tapos biglang, ay, si bakla. Ay, sorry. Ayan, pakilala
Lahat
naman kayo guys. Nabanggit ko na yung pangalan ng isa, si Ellie. Mauna ka na magpakilala.
Ellie, age, hindi ko sasabihin.
Si bakla, alam, hindi to Gokon, ha?
Excuse. No, bitter lang ako because
Young
patanda
enough.
na naman ako eh. Like, isang linggo na lang patanda na naman ako eh. So,
Oo nga.
bitter is me. So, current fandoms is, mas active ako right now sa Sexy Zone bilang naka-hiatus yung Arashi, but both still watching right now. Sinusubukan akong hatakin ng mga tao sa paligid ko into snowman, pero medyo
Ay, wala ka
casual.
ebidensya. Hindi ka namin nahatak. Nagkikwento lang kami.
Casual observer pa lang. Ay, wala akong sinabing pangalan. Ba't umaamin ka?
Wala, sinabi ko lang hatak. Sabi mo naman, in general. May mga nangahatak.
In general.
In general.
Napapaligiran kasi siya.
Oo. So, total na paligiran kita ngayon. Mag-react na ako.
Ilipat
in
mo
their
na nga,
behalf.
yung kasunod na. Yun lang.
Yun lang. Ayun. Yun yung una nating guess. At isa yung marinig for today. At yung isa naman ay si...
Hi! Ako si Vanette. Usually VV or V, yung tawag sa akin. So you can call me V. And Meme can call me anytime.
Aga-aga. Itong podcast, nagpapakilala ka.
Lumabas ka agad yung yung maitim na budhi. But yeah, ang aking main na fandom ay Arashi also. And recently lang, as in super recent, kakaisang buwan ko pa lang na naging fan ng Snowman.
Wait lang, hindi ka ba sexy zone din? Akala ko pares kayo.
Sinubukan ko rin.
Fuma lang.
Fuma lang.
Ah.
Also, si Fuma, hindi ako fully committed.
Ay, ang sakit. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Fuma. Can I say, I'm gonna say it. Bakit naging Chris Aquino yung yung ipad?
Because?
Sobrang, Sephore ang aking tingin kay Fuma. Like, hindi ako fully makapag-commit sa kanya because takot ako kilalanin siya more deeply.
Ganun
Like,
kay Meme, hindi ka natakot.
Kaya,
Hindi niya ina-expect si
hindi
Meme
ko
doon.
na-expect si Meme.
Okay.
Sobrang sobrang, I don't get it.
Ay.
Bakit nila gusto to? It's like, mas cute naman yung, I was watching King Echo, I was like, mas cute naman yung isa, I don't get kung bakit sikat yung isa. Tapos, 1 month later.
Sabi niya, hindi ko gets yung appeal ng Megoro rin. Hindi naman siya ganun ka-cute. Tapos maya-maya, nalaman ko, oh my God, ang cute niya. Wow, nilaman agad yung words.
Oo. Ganon, this bitch.
Hindi, pero kasi, well, ito nga, sinasabi ko kay Leia, hindi ako mahilig sa gwapo kasi gwapong-gwapo naman ako kay Meguro, pero hindi yung level na, Meguro! Gets? Alam mo yung, hindi kasi pag nakikita ko si Meguro, gwapo. Alam mo yung, sobrang casual na, ay, gwapo talaga nito.
Gwapo pa.
Pero hindi yung, gwapo.
She always says that na hindi siya mahilig sa gwapo. Tapos sasabihin niya na hindi gwapo yung ex niya na hindi natin i-mention today.
Hindi na
Pero
doon
gwapo
sasabihin
ba?
na
Gwapo ba? Gwapo pa.
Gwapo ah.
Gwapo.
Gwapo.
Okay, more cute sa gwapo maybe.
Actually.
Ayun. Yun talaga yun. Doon talaga nauuwi yung mga ganyan. Parang yung kwento lang ni Gigi, bakit ang pangit daw ni Kento, pero ngayon
Bakit daw ang like, guess kung sino ang naging paborita. Shout out po kay Gigi kung makikinig siya nito.
Oo, talaga. Gigi, sasabi ko sa'yo, makinig ka nito, sinasabi ka talaga sa'yo. Oo,
wala ka dito kaya ikaw pag-uusapan.
Kinain niya yung words niya. Parang sabi niya nung umpisa daw kay Kento, ang pangit naman daw ni Kento. Pakinggan niyo yung Sexiness of Men para malaman niyo talaga yung story. Anyway,
meron siyang backstory, yeah.
Oo. Anyway, so ngayon nga is, ang pag-uusapan natin is Johnny's Festival. So, ang unang gusto ko talaga malaman sa inyo is, ano yung initial reaction nyo nung naglabas na, okay guys, mag-Johnny's Festival tayo on this certain date, pagboto kayo ng ganito, ganyan.
Inspinoil ni Nino kasi sa YouTube live niya.
Ako na ba si Nino? Hindi kasi ako masyado updated sa Janino channel eh.
Ang alam ko doon unang na-booking na may
doon.
hindi, yung countdown ba yung...
Countdown. It
Yung
was
countdown
different.
yung na-spoil pala.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yung
Sorry.
countdown.
Yung countdown yung na-spoil.
Mas later yung...
Yeah, mas
posting
later
sa
na
countdown.
in-announce, yeah. Because nung in-announce yung festival, right, people were saying na, okay, so may concert sila the day before, so baka walang countdown. So, most likely walang countdown, right?
Actually, yun din yung una kong...
Ako rin. Yeah, yung
Akala
unang
ko
thought
din.
ko, yeah. Initial reaction, I actually was like, magko-concert, magpo-produce ulit ng concert si MatsuJun. Yun yung una kong reaction. So, I was kind of excited because of course nakita mo yung ginagawa ni MatsuJun for Arashi.
True.
And then I was very curious kung anong gagawin niya sa ibang grupo. Because of course like different groups have different styles. Yung genre ng kanta is very different. So I was wondering kung ano yung staging. Also nagtataka paano niya pagkakasyahin lahat ng taong yun in like one. It's isang set list, right? So I was wondering kung gaano karaming kanta. And then they started
kasi
taking...
sobrang pag sa JCD kasi ang expectation kasi natin, di ba, is like, JCD ba to? Kasi yun lang yung point of comparison natin eh. JCD lang eh. And with JCD, half lang ng songs yung kinakanta nila.
Yes, usually right, for JCD, diba? Ang napansin kong pattern, it's either yung debut song or yung latest. Yeah. Tapos merong shuffle medley.
True.
And then tapos na.
Yung shuffle medley pa is
yung shuffle.
Paulit-ulit siya talaga. At saka,
verse chorus lang,
right?
Like,
every year, parang paulit-ulit
may pattern
lang
na talaga.
Songs, ganyan.
I feel like more, instead of Countdown, ang mas na point of comparison was Happy Life. But Happy Life was
hati-hati
2 to 3 groups. Yeah. Hindi siya lahat. So, it was very interesting kung ano yung gagawin nila with so many groups in one venue. Like, say, kahit ang laki-laki ng Tokyo Dome, right? But still, there's only so much people you can fit on a stage. And then, paano yun? Like, how many songs would each group get to do? Gano'n kahaba yung concert? And then, they suddenly announced na magkakaroon ng collaborations.
That was exciting.
That was exciting.
Diba?
Yeah, I was kind of sad, but it was exciting.
Ikaw ba, ano yung, first reaction mo dun sa...
Akala ko it's just Countdown. Tapos, MatsuJun produced na Countdown. Like, sobrang baba na expectation ko na. Yung format niya is Countdown, pero MatsuJun produced. So, in terms of visuals, like showmanship, of the actual concert, I was expecting na, okay, parang Arashi levels. Kasi nga, yung magpo-produce is CJ. Pero, knowing na, ayun nga, may collaborations, and then may ibang, it's like, Sasuga. Na, it's going to be it's going to be something new.
Refreshing.
And something to look forward to talaga.
Jun, wag ka ma-pressure sa amin, kami lang po. Wag ka talaga ma-pressure sa amin. Mataas lang talaga expectation namin. So, kasi ang ganda ng Arashi concerts mo eh.
Yes.
True, diba? Ayun, nabanggit nyo nga yung parang yung paano yung stage and all. Actually, nag-expect ako na yung stage is parang paano ba? Parang magiging octopus type. To reach out for more fans. Parang mas malapit sila sa fans. Since parang almost 2 years silang walang online concert na packed yung venue.
Right,
Kaya
right,
parang nag-expect ako na parang paano kaya niya? Kasi yun nga, ang daming groups. So,
Yes.
how are you going to highlight every group
Diba?
na nakakanta dyan? Tapos
I was,
parang, diba, parang paano kaya niya gagawin yun?
I was expecting a lot of the moving stage actually, seeing that, it gives you the ability to put a lot of people around, like, scatter mo sila throughout the audience while also not crowding the main stage.
True.
So,
Actually,
it did happen.
Actually, I was expecting like dynamic stage, like katulad sa This is Arashi Live. Like may hidden stage
yeah.
likod pala, may ganun pala. Yeah.
Wait lang, naka-ano ba kayo? Naka-vote ba kayo dun sa...
I did.
Ikaw ba?
I wasn't able to. No.
Nakakatawa kasi. Magbo-vote na dapat ako. Yun pala, deadline na nung kahapon. For example, ngayon ako magbo-vote.
Na-miss ko.
sobrang busy.
Na-miss ko yung
It was
deadline.
pretty fast, right? Like parang isang linggo or less?
Oo,
Was it?
mabilis lang siya.
Mabilis,
one
right.
week lang. Siguro 9 days. Sabihin natin 9 days. As
Hmm.
in, the next day, ay, expired na siya. Wala na.
Ay, yeah.
Ay, sinong binoto mo?
Ano ba yung pinabota nila? It was right? Like collaboration.
Song na gusto mo for the
Song na
group.
gusto mo for the group. And then like
Collaboration.
collaborations. I remember na I asked for a collaboration ng I think I asked for a rapper collaboration
okay.
between sa because I thought it would be interesting to watch.
True.
Like different groups usually have at least one rapper in the group, right? So I was wondering if you could get them to do like one particular song and have them all attempted. So I think that was the one that I voted. Pagdating sa voting ng songs, it was there was a voting for like groups singing other groups songs, right?
Totoo. Dalawa yan eh.
I remember voting for Sexy Zone singing Aurora Pedal because paborito ko yung Aurora Pedal.
Oh, yeah.
Like Sexy Zone in an Arashi song, that was
True.
my top vote. Sad pa rin po ako, guys.
Ikaw ba, kung nakaboto ka sana, sino yung mga iboboto mo tsaka anong song?
Kung collaborations, I think, since super fresh pa ng Kiyakoi for me. So, Nani Dance Snowman. I want to see, like, or kung mag-shuffle man, right? Like, Snowman singing.
So, kaya mo makakita na 8 koji at isang sako mas sa stage talaga. Yung ganong level ng energy, kaya mo.
Energy sa
Parang ako yung napagod, naisip ko pala.
Secret touch naman kung if ever collab, diba? So, sana kalma.
Sa Kiyakoi medley, right?
Kaso mag-chuchuki-chuki daw sila.
Diyos ko po.
Mag-chuchuki-chuki daw sila. Ano yun?
Oh my gosh, isa ako masiguro. I can see.
Yung song naman, pagkaan.
Yung song, I wanted to hear Arashi songs talaga. Like, hearing the kohais.
Totoo.
I mean, nakuha naman natin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sa true lang.
I wanted to hear.
Nakakamiss kasi, parang,
It doesn't
Alam mo
feel complete, right? Like, I mean, I
Mm.
could be saying it from a completely biased standpoint, but I
True.
feel like every time nakakita ako ng Johnny's collaboration, there's always an Arashi song.
at saka,
I want to see
kasi,
MatsuJun's hand.
wala, hindi nga siya,
Hindi nga daw siya mag-a-appear.
Hindi siya mag-a-appear.
Tama.
Diba, may
With disclaimer.
Ramdam naman natin yung
Oo.
It does
presence niya in
actually
the
does feel
production.
that.
So, if ever you hear the Arashi songs, it's like, you feel na,
Akala ko nga magla-love so sweet sila eh. Hindi kasi ginamit nila sa JCB, so I think di talaga nila
True.
ginamit
Yeah.
sa ano. Or baka kasi nanalo din talaga yung happiness. sa voting.
Or ano talaga, maybe he felt like it would be a fitting, like, end number.
Oo.
That everybody knows this and everybody can have
True.
fun with it.
Yeah.
At saka actually, kahit K-pop groups, pag nagko-concert sila for the first time, madalas sa kanila ginagamit nila yung happiness.
Is it?
Yeah. Parang yung pina-follow kong isang K-pop group, ginamit nila yun sa concert nila. Pati yung company concert nila sa Japan, as in yung entertainment, yung agency nila, nag-concert sa Japan. They sang happiness talaga. Tsaka One Love, actually. They use One Love.
One Love is very, very sikat.
One Love.
Yeah.
One
even
Love
even
and
like
happiness
K-pop friends
talaga.
know One Love. Like,
True.
every time I tell somebody na K-pop fan right now, fan ako ng Arashi, I know that one song.
Kaya sabi ko, siguro nga nanalo nga talaga yung happiness sa mga voting. Hindi kasi ako nakaboto, nakakasad. Pero if ever collaboration, any naman kasi yung collaboration. Since marami ako FC, ang bala ko kasi is Taiga Masuda, and Meme Jess. Kasi si Meme and Jessie both have the same genre with it comes to singing. So they fit together if they do a duet. Parang magja-jive kasi talaga sila sa choice nila. And yung sa Taiga Mas, have you heard them sing together? I mean,
never.
Together, no.
Separately, yes, but together, never. Have they collaborated?
Once sa Shonen Club.
Oh.
Sa Shokora. Once they had their collaboration. Ang kinanta yata nila is Kiss kay Remichi. Hindi ko sure. Hindi ko na maalala eh. Pero Taiga Mas song yun. Tapos parang, bagay. Ang guy ko, kaya nung umalis si Tigoshi, parang Taiga Mas. Yun lang. Yun lang naman yung expectation. Sana. Pero hindi nga kasi ako nakaboto. So, unfortunately, sad. Pero yun nga, kasi since Jun Matsumoto to, napansin nyo naman talaga na sobrang prominent tong style nung production.
It does.
Diba?
Production,
It really has that feel na from the consideration ng stage to the effects.
Kasi kung mapapansin nyo rin, si Jun kasi is, hanggat magagamit niya yung technology, he'll take advantage of it. Like, yung backgrounds, and lahat talaga eh. Parang, kahit yung pen lights na free. Free. Ayun. So, di ba parang, doon kasi laging nakafocus si Jun. It's either yung light show niya. Yung light show, totoo lang, di ba?
Totoo, that's right. Like, diba? I was, the first and only time na nakita ko siya live, I was very stunned because, like, ang ganda nung effect, if you're looking down, even if nandun ka sa arena itself, right? Like, if you look, because that time, we happened to be sitting on, like, one of the ends ng arena. Like,
same. Malapit ako sa end.
Malapit kami sa end. So, when you look dun sa kabilang side, you could see the whole thing actually panning out. Yeah, you could see it panning out. So, it's a very nice scenery. So, I really got what he meant when he said that he wanted other groups to see the kind of scenery that Arashi has been seeing.
True. And it's a good opportunity kasi parang they will learn from it. And they can apply it dun sa mga sarili nilang concerts nila.
Yeah.
Kasi parang Kinpuri pa lang ang nakaranas ng June production.
Yes, Kinpuri. As in directly the production ni June, yeah. But there was talk last year that he was taking a bunch of juniors to kind of help them with production. Yeah, so the designated producer for each group, he's been like workshop.
Gusto ko maging apprentice ni June.
Right. Talaga ba?
Hindi promise kasi parang if ever mag-change career ako, I want to be on behind the scenes ng concerts or productions.
Ako rin. Gusto ko prod.
As in, kasi parang nasanay, hindi naman nasanay, pero kasi ayoko nang nasa harap ng tao. Mas gusto ko yung na-enjoy ng tao, yung ginawa ko.
Parang not you necessarily, but
action
ginawa mo. Yeah.
Parang, maganda kasi yung parang makikita ko rin sila na feedback nila and all what to ano yung gusto nilang ma-improve the next time and so.
Yeah.
Kaya ako magpapa-workshop talaga si Jun.
Magbabayad ka.
Oo, nasugahay ako ng interpreter.
Vanessa.
Wala akong panahon matuto. Kaya, promise, as in, kung talagang, kung sabihin nila lang talaga na mag-hire sila ng apprentice ni June, pag kinarger talaga ni June.
I feel like, like, it's great, like, well, we're on the subject of production, that, because, good production really comes from the sensibility ng producer, because there has to be that eye for detail, and that's something that MatsuJun has, I think, honed from so many years of producing concerts, right? So he really looks at things very differently, and he notices things that you wouldn't. So he always has this way of like, okay, how do we improve this sort of attitude towards it.
True.
I think it's great na it's not just because you can't teach that kind of eye, right? You have to let other people experience it for themselves and develop it on their own. So by producing this for other groups, hopefully it was of course we wouldn't know, right? But hopefully it was a very hands-on thing. Like he didn't just produce it. He's kind of like taking them.
Na nga siya, diba? In-impersonate na nga siya ni Koji. Sa Janino. Diba?
Ay, sa bagay. Oo nga pala, no? Yeah.
Diba? Sabi ko nga, mababan talaga yun sa Tokyo Dome. Sabi ko sa inyo.
yung pangarap nila mag-Tokyo Dome, mabulilya. So, dahil sa mga naman ni Koji.
Makakapag-Tokyo Dome sila, pero sa labas magpe-perform yun.
Si Koji lang mag-isa sa labas. Siya yung pre-game.
Ano lang siya, naka-monitor lang siya sa loob ng Tokyo Dome. Pero sa labas siya, magpe-perform.
Nag-entertain siya sa mga nagdi-lean-in para makikinig sa Yeah. Why? Because nagmonamane siya. Hindi siya sanction.
Si Raulo din, no? Kapal na
I know, totoo ako dun eh.
Sa Janino pag ginawa. So, syempre, maloko si Nino. Sinama ni Nino talaga sa
Lakas ng loob. Lakas ng loob talaga. Like, ito na-establish, walang kinatatakutan si Koji.
Pakapalan. Pero feeling ko nagpaalam yung kay June.
Feeling ko rin. Yeah.
Hindi yun
Hindi yun lalabas sa Janino kung hindi yun nagpaalam.
Feeling ko din.
Takot yung snowman sa mga senpai nila. Alam mo, like, kulang na lang.
Uy, grabe inaaway nila si Michi madalas, ha? Sa bunutan ko yun sabi sa inyo, kupal si Meguro. Kupal yung taong yun.
Going on record to say na kupal si Meguro.
Oo, kupal yun ako. Kilalanin niyo talaga ng maigi si Meguro. Kala nyo, gwapo-gwapo lang. Kupal yun. You'll get what I say when you learn yung ugali talaga ni Meguro. Siyempre, hindi ko na kaya mag-English.
Tayo lang naman.
Kaya sa mga makikinig.
Sorry na
ako
pa.
lang to. Kami lang to.
Ako lang, June. Kami lang talaga to. Ayun. Isunod na natin dahil nasa topic na tayo ng kanilang mismong concert. Isunod na natin yung intro video nila. In-expect nyo ba yung intro video na ganun kabongga?
I expected an intro video of some extent, but ang ganda nung continuity I found.
Saka
diba?
naka-retro siya.
Sobrang sweet.
Yes! Like, sobrang, I like na sobrang consistent nung style throughout, and yet may personality ng bawat group.
Yes.
It was very, very well done.
Na-highlight sila, bawat
yes. Like, yung mood nila, if not necessarily yung style, at least yung mood ng bawat group, they managed to capture, and yet merong sense ng continuity and like unity throughout the entire opening sequence. It was so good. Styling also was really, really good.
As in, di ba, sabi ko nga
video was good.
It was
diba,
good.
Ang ganda, di ba? Sobrang ganda.
I was very excited. It made you very excited to anong klaseng concert yung maghihintay sa'yo, right?
Diba?
Yeah.
Parang nakaka-hype talaga siya. Hindi tsaka kasi, parang, since bago yung nani doon, napansin niya ba na na-highlight din sila doon sa intro? Parang sila yung may pinaka-different na pasok entrance.
I actually probably need to rewatch that.
Hindi mo na pa. Kasi, parang yung, di ba, usually yung sa lahat, ang galaw nila is, may papasok na isa, and
Ah,
they are doing something na before
yeah.
pumasok
They're
isa
walking.
member. But for Nani Dan, it's like a Mario type of setup.
Oh, yung game.
Yeah, yung game.
Oh, yeah.
Basta naging game yung setup nila, and then parang magkalaban sila.
Avatars.
Oo,
Yung,
diba? Na-divide yung team into 2. 3 tapos 4. Ganon. Parang
Yeah.
na-divide sila ng ganon. So, parang ang saya
Oh,
kasi.
yeah. I remember it now.
Yun yung sa Nani din. So, parang feeling ko na-highlight sila in some ways. Na-highlight si Nani Dan din.
They managed to make it look cohesive kahit feature nila yung individuality ng bawat group.
Mm-mm.
And there's a
Galing-galing.
chance for each member to, diba? Like, parang really introduction siya to each
May individual kasi
Contribution.
May ambag.
Individual grading.
Oo. Kita naman yung mga mukha nila.
Yeah, it was really nice in that sense that they managed to get camera time on each one considering ang dami nila.
True. Tapos yun, actually, hindi ko napanood kasi talaga ng maayos. Pero grabe, nung napanood ko siya ng maayos, sabi ko, oh my God, ang gwapo ni Jessie. Jessie, hi! Jessie! Jessie, hi! Crush naman kita, pero sabi kita saglit, so babalik ako sa'yo. Hi, Jessie!
Wow, ang tinis ng boses mo
Ganyan talaga, di ba kasabi sa'yo, pag di mo crush, ay, ang gwapo ni Meguro. Pero pag
Mababa yung boses. Tumataas.
Pre, ang gwapo mo dun. Tapos pagdating sa crush, ang gwapo. Oh my gosh. Kanina lang, nabanggit natin yung stage. Parang na-expect nyo ba na ganun yung magiging stage niya? Na 3 parts kasi siya, di ba? Yung main stage na hatin sa 3 parts. Tapos wala siya yung nalalakaran. Kasi di ba, concerts kasi usually may nalalakaran.
May walkway, yeah.
Oo. Even if isang straight lang yan, para lang ma-reach yung isang stage, laging meron yun, di ba? But for this one, wala, di ba? So, anong masasabi nyo dun?
For me, it's a stage. I think it makes sense. Because for a group of ganong karaming performers, like a huge stage that he can divide, he can move around as much or as little as he needed, that made more sense. Pero the whole, yung nawawalang
walang connection. Para doon sa island.
Na-miss niya.
Yung nawawalang walkway sa gitna. But akala ko, lang yun, corona tayo sa ko. Or social distancing.
Social distancing
with the
stage.
people. Akala ko ganun lang siya. Pero it makes sense na malaking, mahabang stage na may tatlo.
Pero alam nyo, come to think of it, sa mga JCD, walang ganun. Usually,
they use a lot ng gondolas.
Diba?
Right. It's usually the moving stage or di kaya yung gondolas through the crowd.
Diba?
Yeah.
Yun yung na-realize ko na parang,
similarity.
Sa JCD, they don't use yung mga sidewalks, yung mga rampa.
Yung rampa.
I guess, maybe it does make sense considering the number of performers then, diba? Like, I'm guessing they wanted to make the capacity a bit bigger because the walkway would take up some floor space.
True.
So, using the moving stage and using gondolas would be more, it would be more practical to allow more people to sit. Yeah, to have more seats.
Isipin mo yun kasi 13 groups, 13 fans club. Ilan?
Diba?
I mean, sige, wag na natin isipin na nagmo-multiple fans club yung per person. So, kung Arashi pa lang, 3 million.
3 million.
Yung fans club. And the fact na hindi natin alam kung gaano kalaking percentage ang kinukuha nila per fans club. Kung ilan yung kukunin nila doon. Parang doon ka palang mapapaisip na parang paano nyo hahatiin yung mga fans.
Tama.
Kasi kasi 'di ba sinabi rin naman doon sa balloting, you can only ballot once. Even if you have multiple fans clubs. So it's like 1:1 lang talaga the opportunity. So parang paano mo doon sa millions of people na yun, paano mo kaya sila pagkakasyahin sa isang venue? Parang gano'n.
Ang capacity ng Tokyo Dome is 55, right? 55,000?
Yep.
Ay,
Correct.
35.
So,
ano, kasama yung lapag? Or
kasama yung lapag, yes.
kasama
I think
yung
that's the maximum capacity. But kasi nga, like, say, sa stage configuration, usually if you have like walkways, syempre, nagtitake up siya ng floor space. So, tatanggalin nila yung mga seats sa gitna or something. So, yeah,
True.
that's one of the thoughts that I had nung nakita ko na wala silang walkway for it. And then, ginagamit nila. Because yung moving stage, diba, naka-above. So, all they need to do is set up yung ramps dun sa gitna ng mga seats.
Tsaka yung railways.
Yes. Riles, di ba?
Oh, diba? Railway station lang.
Riles, di ba? Kasi pwede naman nila ilagay dun sa, sa
totoo.
gaps between sections.
Tama.
So, that makes more sense practically. So, I'm guessing it was to allow as many people as possible into the venue.
Totoo. Hindi ko alam kung napansin nyo to. Yung binanggit kasi to ni Vane kanina, yung sa TIA, nag-expect siya no, parang sections ng stage like TIAL. So, sa mga hindi pa nakapanood ng This is Arashi, kasi ang nangyari doon is Tokyo Dome din sila. But since walang audience, they maximize the stage. Parang meron silang different parts ng stage where they captured the performances. Parang pwede sila puta sa likod or sa baba ng stage. May ginawa sila. Naalala niyo yung parang mala Backstreet Boys na kanta nila? Yung
It's
puro
Kabyoshin?
Oo, yung puro
Yung sa
glass.
Yeah. I think sa ilalim ng station.
Oo,
right?
sa ilalim ng station.
Yeah.
Napansin ko lang na halos same yung concept niya sa stage, sa performance ng Snowman. So, yung taas, yung above ng Snowman, doon ko kasi siya masyadong na-highlight. Kasi, doon lumabas yung mga ilaw na nagtatalo. Hindi nga. Hindi ko alam. Kung i-rewatch nyo, pansinin nyo na lang. As in, yung sa taas is glass. They can see themselves.
Diagonal.
Tsaka, makikita nyo talaga yung sarili nyo. Para pag tumingala ka, uy, pwede ka magsalamin. Ganun kasi yung sa part ng yung Backstreet Boys song. Aractic talaga yung title. When the lights. Di ba yun yung una?
Hindi ko rin alam kung anong Backstreet Boys song.
Yung sa TI, hindi ko alam kasi.
I always thought it's Kabyoshin, something.
Basta yung yung kinoreograph din ata ni Honor or something.
Yeah. Because I remember that one, pinares nila with Sunago.
Right. Oo.
Yeah.
Magkasunod.
Magkasunod. That
Ganon
particular song. It was one of my favorites sa album, so I always remember it. I always remembered it sa live too because na-excite ako when I saw it.
Di ba?
Right, it was so good.
Ganon din. Parang na-incorporate ni Jun yung mga ni-recycle niya. Sige,
Recycle yung set.
Ni-recycle niya yung, hindi kasi sayang naman talaga.
Totoo.
So, ni-recycle niya yung sets. Tsaka yung part ng Kinky, yung biglang nag-open yung LED screen sa sides.
Yeah.
It's like you're expecting them to come out sa middle ng main stage. But they didn't. May elevator sila. May elevator sila sa gilid. Nagulat ako doon. As in, doon sila lumabas. Well, diba? Kasi parang sila na yung pinaka-senpai. Kasi kung isipin mo, diba? Parang, oo nga, nasan yung Kinky? And then yun, pang finale pala ang mga lola mo. Titas of John's Charles.
Grabe. They're also not good with heights.
Yeah.
Pero,
really?
pina-elevator sila ni Jay.
Hala, maldita talaga to.
Maldita
talaga yan si Juno.
Si Shaw nga hindi binigyan ng like leeway.
Doon sa
Maglakad ka or lumipad ka. Ultimatum.
Salbahe ito si June. Kaya gusto ko talaga matuto sa kanya. Salbahe without guilt. Ayun, dahil na pag-usapan natin medyo ang mga performances. Yung choice of songs naman, na-enjoy nyo ba? Kasi syempre hindi na kahit Johnny, saan ba galing ang Johnny Wota na yun? Anyway, kahit fans tayo ng Johnny's Entertainment in general, hindi pa rin talaga natin alam yung mga songs ng mga groups na hindi natin naman talaga pina-follow. So, kamusta naman ang choice? Syempre, product pa rin to ng fan voting. Pero, as June, wala, luto talaga tong laban na.
Luto.
Alam ng mga Arashi fans to, luto ang laban pag si June. Bani, ikaw, nagustuhan mo ba yung mga kanta nila? Kahit di ka familiar.
I think in terms of yung flow nung songs, like
Yung transitions, yan.
yung transition ng from upbeat to the
Oo.
more mellow ones. I think it was sasuga, very well thought out, like very smooth naman yung pag-flow ng songs. And even for songs na hindi ko alam, like for other groups, na-enjoy ko siya kasi you can see yung joy ng performance. Na-engage ka. The way it was orchestrated, for a lack of a better term. Like, the way it was presented, yung buong mise-en-scène sa performance. Very engaging siya. Kahit na nasa screen ka lang nanonood. Yeah.
Diba? Tsaka parang napansin ko, halos, di ko kasi sure kung ano yung debut song ng iba, pero parang most of them pa din, they still sang their debut song.
Sa opening, right? Yeah.
Some
I
of
think
them,
for most.
for most naman. Kasi, actually, ang in-expect ko sa Kinpuri is they will sing Cinderella Girl.
But,
yeah.
But I think nalo yun sa fan voting.
Paborito po kasi ni Tito Jun, kaya hindi pwede na maikli lang yung rendition.
True. Ito nga, guys. How?
Loto is loto.
Diba? Paano nyo malalaman kung may Johnny's fan sa paligid?
Kimiwa.
Oo! Kanta ka, Kimiwa. Pag may kumanta na, Cinderella Girl, my precious one.
Yung totoo, Cinderella Girl talaga yung national anthem ng Johnny Wata Nation.
Diba? After Love So Sweet talaga.
It's really that song. Like, I mean, as far as debut songs go, right? I feel like Cinderella Girl was really, really good.
Diba?
Hindi ito yung topic natin, but while we're on the topic of Cinderella Girl, it's super catchy. It was really catchy. Like, madaling, yung hook niya is so easy to remember.
It's such an earworm.
Yeah, it's such an earworm. And like, it's instantly recognizable just by those two words. Kimiwa. Alam mo agad.
Alam mo yung talaga pag sinabi sa'yo, puputa ako Shibuya, crossing talaga eh. Sisigaw ako, Kimiwa. Pag talagang may kumanta ng Cinderella Girl, talaga nga naman, hi gasayma. Wala, naisip ko lang bigla na Kasi yung Kinpuri kasi, di ba iba yung kinanta nila ako familiar?
Yeah, it was their latest single.
And
yung kinanta nila.
Yung mga kanta is catchy.
It is.
Yung mga kanta nila.
It was a really good choice. Like, like talking about the intro pa lang, right? If it isn't the latest song, it's definitely at least one of the group's most recognizable songs.
True.
Like, am I wrong? Hindi debut yung kinanta ng Kiss My Feet too, right? It's she, her.
She, her.
Everybody knows she, her.
Yeah.
It's super, it's super
debut
recognizable.
Kasi nila everybody
go.
Pero
Actually, like, everybody go.
And ito napansin ko sa Kisumaya. Never mawawala yung skates nila sa kahit anong Johnny.
Hindi pwedeng hindi mag-skate
Johnny,
ng Kisumaya.
Hindi talaga. Kasi
it's like
hindi ako
nag-expect.
Hindi ako nag-expect na. Kasi hindi sila nag-skate eh. Di ba?
Yeah.
They don't use their skates anymore sa mga performance or their...
Not as much, right? But they used it llast countdown, the countdown before this one.
Every countdown.
Talaga. Sorry, tagal na ako hindi nanonood ng countdown, so I don't know.
They use their skates na talaga. As in, parang going back to my roots.
Admittedly, right, I don't know all of the songs na ginamit nila sa intro, but the ones that I did, like for some of the groups, right, there were ones that were definitely some of their more popular songs. So it gives you, it gives you that sense of familiarity, right? Like as an opener, it's great because it kind of welcomes you with like something that you
know. Group na yun.
Yes. Yeah.
Sa true lang. Actually, napansin ko, ang order nila is from sinong nahuling mag-debut.
Nag-debut, yes.
Sino na huling mag-debut? So, Stones, Snowman, Kinpuri, sino sa Kinpuri?
Johnny's West first.
hinuli nila yung Nani Dan kasi
Yeah,
may
yeah.
special intros nila
Johnny's
sa
West
Nani.
ata after Kinpuri, and then
Hindi,
after
West.
Johnny's West is ABCZ, and
Tapos,
then Sexy
Sexy Zone,
Zone,
tapos Kisumay.
Kisumay, Hey
diba?
Say Jump,
Hey, say jump.
Tapos,
Kanjani?
no, Katun.
No.
Katun.
Tapos,
Ano ba Kanjani sa Katun?
oo, nauna yung Kanjani sa Katun.
And
I
then
think, wait lang. 2004 kasi ata, hindi ko na alam. Hindi ko na alam. Basta
Is it
yun.
2004 ang Kanjani? Am I wrong? No, sorry.
Hindi ko na rin maalala. Pero, ang alam ko talaga na una ang 8 kaysa sa
Katun.
Katun.
Oo. Katun
Okay.
yata is around 2006.
Eh?
Kasi 15 years sila nung 2021. 15 years sila last year.
Oh,
So,
okay.
2006. And then, I think 2005 ang
2004 yata ang Kanjani.
Johnny. Also,
Yeah.
2003 ang news. Fake fan lang kasi ako ng news.
We.
Pero love na love ko sila. Kaya
So, yeah.
nga, tuwan-tuwa ako dun sa kanta nila. And all.
Ay, like, on that topic, right? Sobrang, it was so good. Like, yung Mirai,
Ay,
Yeah.
it was so
Ayan.
good.
ayan na nga.
I'm not even a fan of music.
Dahil
Yes.
binanggit
It was
mo
so
na
good.
yan, mag-jump na tayo sa fave collab. Kasi, yun yung fave collab ko. New
Wait.
Say and Sexy
yes.
Zone.
Yes, sorry.
That's
I'm also
amazing.
like a bias. Because
Hindi.
bias nga kasi nga Sexy Zone fan, but their collab was so good because you would think, right, na tatlong grupo, it would be a bit disorganized maybe. Or-
Parang magtataka ka how they're going to do or how they're going to choose the songs.
Yes.
Kasi
Like,
iba-iba eh.
Especially since, right, like News has 3, Sexy Zone has 4, and Hey Say Jump has 7 or 8.
8 members. Say jump.
Yeah. So imagine that many voices blending together in a medley.
True.
And yet, like, yung choice ng songs nila were really good. It
True.
was, the flow was nice.
Oo.
And then, yung collaborations, it really highlighted the vocals ng mga members ng group. So,
Sobrang bias ako kasi, actually, yung pinakita nilang mga pictures, kasi gusto-gusto ko yung Mirai tsaka yung Burn. So, yun yung recent singles nila, aside from Reborn, hindi nila sinamay Reborn. Parang, yung videos, nagkaroon kasi ng fan meet nung December 25, yung news. So, yung fans, parang may fan project sila na parang kantahin yung Mirai. So, they used it sa Johnny's Fest. So, parang, oh my God!
audience participation.
Parang, ni-recycle nila yung videos. Na parang hindi siya nag-stock dun sa fan meet. Parang, I think idea rin siguro ni Masuda kasi in terms of being June sa group ng news, si Masuda kasi yun. So, I think ginamit nila yun with the suggestion na kasi feeling ko favorite ni June si Masuda sa mga ganun.
Mukha no.
Diba? Feeling ko favorite ni June si Masuda.
But it was a really good, like, nauna sa right? Naunang, it was Mirai and then Burn. Am I wrong?
Oo. Mirai
Diba?
then
So,
Burn.
it was a very it was a very highlight song.
And
And then sinundan ng isa pang highlight song. And then they brought it down with Natsuno Hydrangea. And then they continued to mellow it out with White Love.
True.
It was like, tinaas nila, because high energy yung, right? It was high energy for, I forgot yung title ng
Nauna
kanta
kasi
ng
di ba
Heisei Jump.
Heisei? Oo. Yung
Yeah,
Heisei
something shonen?
Wait,
Is it shonen
hanapin
seinen? O kami seinen?
Tinanong ko yan sa isang fan ng
Nanghuhula
Heisei
lang
Jump
ako sorry.
Sabi niya, oo, kami seinen.
Yeah, so Okami seinen, it was very high energy. And then you move to Run, high energy. And then you go to Mirai. Mirai is where you peaked because vocally it was such
True.
like it was such a thrill to watch vocally.
Ay, nako.
It was the high point ng it was the climax of that. And then they continued that momentum with Burn. And then they brought it down for a nice closing.
Mellow it down.
With Hydrangea. And by the way, like the harmonization ng Hydrangea was so good.
Alam mo, natuwa ko kay Masuda doon kasi he just assisted Kenty.
It was,
Yeah.
it was, assisted is correct.
Kung sa basketball to, nice assist.
No, ang kasi doon is that, first of all, vocally mas malakas si Masuda.
Mm-mm.
I say this as a Kenty
Sure.
fan. But, vocally mas malakas si Masuda. But kung kumanta lang siya alongside, it would have taken attention. I like
Mauusan niya si Kenty.
Kinain niya.
Tama yung
kakainin
term.
niya si Kenty.
Makakain niya si Kenty. Ay,
Let's face
parang
it.
pamit. Makakain.
No, but I like that he chose to be the harmonizing vocals there.
Yeah.
So
It balanced it out.
he balanced it out. He brought a depth dun sa vocals ni Kento and still
Yeah.
allowed Kento to shine on his own.
Diba?
So it was a very, very nice assist. Like you said, nice assist.
Nice assist. Oh,
Nice assist.
Masuda, may 10 points ka na sa assist part ng
Yes.
basketball, ha? Di ba? Ang ganda eh.
It was very nice. Like,
Tsaka paano ba? Never na kasing sumasayaw yung news. So, masaya ako na napasayaw ng Hissing Jump ang news. Hindi
nasaya.
kasi magaling sumayaw si Masuda.
Oh.
Si Koyama, ang dancing style niya, same kay Jun. Makendeng, mapilang.
Makende.
Oo, promise. Pag nakita yun talaga yung mga past videos ng news na sumasayaw sila, ay, ang lambot. Ang lambot ng katawan. Yun. Kaya tuntua ako na at saka hindi lang kasi parang, yun nga, sa mga kanta nila, parang, kanya-kanya din sila ng moment talaga.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
I felt like even though syempre nag-collab sila, so everybody's in a mix, you can still kind of see yung vocal style ng bawat group, ng bawat member. And they highlighted it very well sa bawat kanta. Like, it was a very nice match.
Sa boses ng tao.
Yes,
no?
match sa boses ng tao and also match with each other, like the songs in general. It was a nice match. Like, speaking of that, like, when we were talking about our favorite moments, MatsuJun, thank you so much for turning the arena orange. Pinaiyak mo po kami.
Oh, yes.
Wait lang,
Bakit ka
ano
ganyan,
yun?
Tito Jun? For Run.
Run.
Kasi orange yung member color ni Marius.
Oh.
So, for the final chorus, he
that's
turned
the
the entire arena orange.
That's the thing na sabi nila, nadagdag dun sa penlight color.
Yeah. Actually,
Meron pang ibang
sa
color.
free flow meron, di ba? Like, they used it sa 5x20.
Hindi ko sure kung merong orange.
They did. They used it sa My Girl around that time sa 5x20. But I think it was a softer kind of orange.
So, naging
yeah.
stronger.
Sunset.
Sabi kasi nila parang nadagdagan ng color.
Like,
penlight.
And sinabi din na hindi daw alam nung Sexy Zone.
Hindi alam ng members niya.
Yeah.
Really?
Na gagawin na magiging ganun yung color. So they only found out after it happened sa concert. So, thank you, Tita Jun, for making the rest of us cry.
Ayan, Jun, ha? Binawi na namin yung expectations. Ikaw ba, ano yung favorite mong collab? Bias
Bias
ako rin
kami.
naman, bias din naman ako.
Welcome naman since opinion lang.
Bias din naman ako. Wait, just as a side note, and witness si Gabby, si Ellie dito, because we were on a video call while we were watching the fest.
Ay, pa.
Naka-video call kami doon because kailangan namin magdamayan.
Yeah. So, during the whole Kisumay performance, it was just a tirade of me going, "Whoo, guapo, tama, whoo."
Same girl. Pero kasi, ang ganda rin nung kanta nila. Alam mo,
I like Love Bias, yeah.
At saka yung mga sumunod, I mean, hindi ko alam, pero parang, saya. At saka yun nga, kasi catchy songs yung mga pinili nila sa collab. So,
tama.
hinahanap ko yung kananta nila na I think it's my song. Before Black Sugar. Yung Black Sugar kasi alam ko Black Sugar siya. ABC Zaya. Which is catchy rin kasi yung Black Sugar. Yung before ng Black Sugar, Kiss My Song, I forgot. Pag sa-search ko yon, sobrang saya. So, ano na nga yung favorite ko na?
Siyempre yung favorite ko was yung sa Snowman and
Kimberly.
Kimberly, of course. But ayun nga, yung sa Kimpuri, nung pagkapasok pa lang ng Kimpuri, ang pinakauna kong comment was like, wow, favoritismatism talaga. Because
I know, the elevator
Yeah, yung
one.
elevator.
Yes, grabe po
Like,
yung
may
Ang
pababa
ganda,
sila.
ang ganda ng
Yeah.
effect.
Ang ganda ng
Ang
set.
ganda ng
yeah.
effects. Yeah.
June,
Ibang tao
mo,
naka-gondola lang, pero yung Kinpuri naka-descending from the heavens.
di ba halatang halata talaga yung favoritism talaga ni Jun.
It reminded me of the orchestra version ng Love Songs. Where was it? Was it
Hanadan?
Love Songs? No,
No,
Love
no,
Songs. In an Arashi concert. What was it?
5, di ba 5x20 na rin?
Di ba?
No. An older concert. 5x10?
Hindi 5
Hindi sila
No,
orchestra
hindi 5
doon
by
eh.
But there's an orchestra version, like the whole vibe of the thing.
Yun
ba
Even
yung
yung angulo ng
nag-
camera.
Nag-conductors. Pero
Yes,
kasi alam mo,
yes.
5x, di ba 5x20 yung nag-conductor si Jun?
And it
No.
is, but parang hindi kasama yung yung sa medley niya, it was, I think, Wish and Bittersweet.
And
Mm.
There was
Mm.
Bittersweet. Yeah. Walang Love So Sweet. But it could have been
Baka may
another.
Beloved.
di ko na lang.
Love concert. Actually, hindi ko pa napapalad eh. Yung
The
ibang concert.
whole production for entrance lang. Kahit yung
Mm,
entrance lang ng
Oo,
Kimpuri. It's like,
Favoritism.
it's an Arashi
Oo.
It
vibe.
was very, Mark of Arashi.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was a very Tito Jun solo vibe, you know?
Tito Jun solo.
Yeah,
O, diba?
ganun
Yeah.
siya.
But I agree. I really like the collab ng din. Like, it was probably the second one that I enjoyed the most.
Mm.
Because I felt like ang ganda ng match-up nila because bilang pareho silang dancer group, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, ang ganda nung setup nila. You would have thought na baka ma-overwhelm ng snowman yung Kinpuri.
Just
Ilang-
because
ang dami
madami
nila.
sila.
Ang dami.
Like,
True.
they're twice their number. But it felt very well balanced.
Balanced, yes.
And the choice of songs were really good.
Yung sa choice of songs, ito yung sinabi ko kay Ellie, is that yung sa choice of song during that collab, iniisip ko pa lang na gusto ko marinig. I actually wanted to hear Kimekare. Like, oh my gosh, this would be so nice. Tapos biglang nag-play yung intro. I was like, oh.
Gusto ko yung nag-ano siya doon.
Nag-censor siya mag-isa.
Nag-glitch siya mag-isa.
Self-censor.
Ako naman, yung Magic Touch. Parang,
Oh, Magic Touch was, yeah.
kinilig ako.
Ako rin. Like, yung right? Like, yung from the vibe ng Cinderella girl. Like, di ba naka-jacket and everything? Tapos biglang pag turn off ng lights, tapos pag naka-shirt and suspenders na lang. Like, it shifted from this to, like a more
from
mature.
Prince to Night.
Akala ko shifted from it's like, hello sir, to your daughter calls me daddy too, diba?
Grabe, Night nga lang yung from Prince to Night. Grabe siya. Hindi, kasi, paano ba? Basta nakakakilig.
It was very, because, syempre, right, Kinpuri has gotten a bit of an image change.
Sila,
Throughout the
parang
years.
nag-grow na.
Yeah, like, they decided to take on a more mature approach.
Ready for more
especially to
mature
their
roles
music.
na direct.
So, they went from that prince image, like, that royal image.
Yeah.
Like, andun pa rin siya, but they're also doing this.
Yeah.
So it was a nice showcase ng growth nila as a group. And Snowman, they really, really like held their own there as well. Like, alam mo yun, yung they really shined
Grandeur,
in that
you
stage.
guys.
So,
Grabe, grandeur talaga. Every time na pinapanood ko, right, medyo na-insecure ako na maikli ang legs ko.
ulo ka tatabi kay Ellie talaga.
Hindi pwede na ako.
Grabe, hindi. Pero to special mention din. I think, yung may sentimental value sa collab ng Katun and Stones.
Ay, I
Like,
think so
jury
too.
rapping.
Yung part ni, nung kuya niya before, right?
I mean, there's a sentimental value with it. Parang, mai-emo ka talaga kung talagang, Katun turned Stones fan ka or Katun and Stones fan ka.
Yeah.
Kasi may emo ka talaga doon sa part na yun. Kasi yung ate ko, nanonood siya. Tapos, tawa ako sa kanya. Kasi, sinachat niya ako ng tuloy-tuloy yung nanonood. So, sabi niya sa akin, hala, paano kaya kung nandito pa si Koki, no? Ang ganda siguro tignan.
Oh.
I mean, that's from
Mm-mm.
a non-Cartoon Stones perspective, diba? Parang
Yeah.
non-Cartoon Stones fan perspective. Na, as Johnny Wota, parang, you'd like talaga to see the the collaboration between the brothers within
Yeah,
the agency.
that would have been a nice like collab, but it was also a nice throwback for maybe fans din ng cartoon to see Koki's brother do his parts.
True.
Like
Diba?
it was a great callback to it.
At saka yung part na bumirit si Kami tsaka si Taiga. Parang, teka lang naman. Hindi na ako ready na.
Di po prepared.
Diba? Direct, di pa pala ako prepared sa mature roles. Direct, wait.
Nakaloka.
Wait, ang puso ko hindi pa na ready. At saka, tapos, di ba, nagbirit sila and then pasok yung Hoku J voices. Parang, oh my God. Imitation, ano ba kinanta nila? Nakalimutan ko lang kung ano kinanta nila. Parang cartoon song yata. Pero yun yung whole ano. And another special mention, parang lahat naman ni-mention ko. Yung Kansai collab.
Oh my, of course.
Sobrang saya.
Energy kung energy, di ba?
Kasi sobrang saya lang talaga.
Kailangan mo ng battery for your life. There.
Parang nag-enjoy ka, pero bago ka mag-enjoy, parang napagod ka muna nang naisip mo na sila yung kasama.
Nung pagkapasok pala, sobrang ingay. Sobrang,
Diba?
Like yung energy was completely
yung
different.
level.
Like
They-
the
very
great thing about
satisfying.
it is that nag-match sila sa energy ng isa't isa.
Yes.
True. As in, you'd never expect na twice na yung age nila Yokoyama Yu, nila Hina, nila Okura, dun sa mga Nani Dan members. But they can still be at par dun sa energy nila. Ay.
Like if you think about it, right? Like there's about the same like cartoon to Johnny's West and then Johnny's West to Nani Dan. It's about the same, right? Yung gap nila in years sa debut. Right. Because 2013 yata ang Johnny's West. And then 20... Ngayong taon lang ba nag-debut na? Last year, right?
Last year.
2021. Yeah, tapos 2004 yung Kanjani. So like, you know, you would expect na at least may somewhat gap bilang, you know, may age differences. But they really matched each other talaga. Like, talaga magka-vibes sila.
I think another thing is that Kanjani really took care of their kohai sa Kansai.
Yes.
Sobra.
I think that would be, there's that kind of relationship. So, I feel like comfortable sila.
True.
Alaga ni Daddy Okura.
Tsaka actually sila Hina, they really coach those kids na nasa Kansai. They go back talaga.
Yeah.
As in, sa Ride on Time ba to? I think doon. Or hindi ko alam kung saan ako napanood, pero may moment ako nakita na parang si Yu dinadalaw niya lang, di naman siya nagpo-coach. Pero I think Hina somehow coaches the kids kasi parang mas musically inclined yata si Hina. Among all na sa 8? Maybe. Hindi ko sure. Basta yun. Kasi di ba Hina is the keyboard sa sa 8. Siya yung keyboard. Tapos parang brass and ano ba yung ginamit ni Yokoyama? Sabi ko, paano to kakanta? Trumpet yung instrument. Di ba? So,
Hindi mo na. Percussions. Hindi ba percussion si Yoko?
wala siya percussion nung ni Johnny Fest. Hindi ko sure.
Hindi ko maalala.
I don't remember either.
Anywho.
Hindi kasi ako nanonood ng concert. Or hindi pa ako nakapanood ng concert ng 8.
Ako
Never pa.
Yeah. But I only listen to a few of their songs, so talagang wala.
Pero
Even
ang
if I
saya
did.
ng mga songs nila sa JCD usually. Yung may son yung mic stand.
Oh my gosh, Kian and Osaka, it's one of the 2 songs na alam ko.
Diba? Tsaka yung Aideshta kasi favorite ko
Yeah,
na
ako
song.
rin, Aideshta.
Aideshta.
And
Parang yun na yung pinaka-favorite.
Clover.
Hindi ko pa napipinig yung Clover. Pero ang
Ay,
saya kasi ng song sila. Tsaka kasi, di ba, iba yung market sa kanila, sa Kanjani, nung nag-debut
yeah.
sila.
Yeah.
Tapos bigla naging band. Tokyo kayo, bigla kayo naging band.
Mm-hmm.
Gano'n. Parang nabanggit nga natin lahat ng collab. Pero favorite
I know,
natin.
right?
Pero saya kasi, di ba? Saya
May iba-ibang diferensya na sa favorites. But
True.
I feel like the way that the groups were formed, like yung collaborations, there was definitely a lot of thought put to it in terms of genre, vibe, matching, the vocal style. So it ended up being really enjoyable, even if you're not a fan of like each group.
True.
There
was really
was not a dull moment in the entire
It was
thing.
not.
Yeah.
Like even for groups that
that you don't know.
I didn't really follow.
True.
I still enjoyed like the way that they picked the songs, the individual songs, and then the collab
and listen
songs.
to the other groups. It was a good chance to
immerse in like other people's other groups' music, right?
Doon ko nga actually doon ko lalong na prove na parang nag-evolve talaga yung Johnny's artist when it comes to musicality.
Yes.
Because hindi naman to secret sa lahat. Not everyone na nag-debut before Sejong is maganda yung voice. And they don't have that vocal coaches within their agency. Parang you're on your own how you're going to train yourself. Ganon kasi ang Johnny's. Ganon sila pinalaki.
Reklamo nga ni Fuma, diba? Ay, wala silang training.
Wala silang training.
I mean, wala eh. Hindi siya, parang hindi ka siya OJT.
Like,
on the
na
job
agad?
ka na
Like,
agad
on the
eh.
job na agad, right?
Diba?
Hindi na training.
I mean, yun kasi yung need maintindihan din ng iba na they are not very strict when it comes to training their artists.
Yeah, it's not like, okay, this is gonna be a comparison na because from what I know sa K-pop is that you need to be completely ready, trained ready, and fallible ready before kanila isa lang for a debut.
True.
But sa Johnny's, there's I don't know kung ano yung metrics ng Johnny's for debuting. Maybe
lang, popularity.
Like,
dati ko ano yung feel ni Lolo John.
Yeah, I know, right?
Actually.
No, to be fair, right? Because walang formula yung Johnny's. Like, you get groups like Stones, sorry. I keep reading as Six Stones, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Stones.
Not
like
just
Stones
pero
na medyo...
pero papaluin ka daw muna ni Jessie.
Sorry
kada
na.
Stone, kada Six Stones.
Pwede bang mag-request yung Hokoto na lang?
Gusto niya magpapalo. Paluin ka daw sa likod ni Hokoto.
Ayoko na. Ano ba?
Ayan.
Ako sa inyo.
Pero
Nadadali
yan,
ako sa inyong dalawa.
Go na.
But no, but you get like say si Fuka ng Snowman, right? Who is nearing 30. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have Marius, who debuted 10 years ago at 11.
True.
So I don't think there's any formula. Feeling ko talaga it's a very like feel like it. Kaya mukha kayong magkakasundo.
Alam
Debut
niyo
kayo.
talaga, ang sinasabi ko talaga sa inyo, pag nakita ko si Lolo Johnny sa Imperno, ang una kong tatanungin is nagbabagang tanong talaga.
Bakit sexy zone?
No. Lolo J, dahil nasa Imperno na tayo, sobrang hot dito. I'm going to throw you a fireball question. Ano daw, tama ba?
Lightning
anyway, basta yon. Babatuin kita ng mainit. Ano daw? Mainit na tanong. Anong grupo yung pinagsisihan mo i-debut?
Ay.
I mean, together. Huwag natin sabihin na talagang overall, nagsisi siya. But the people within the group na pinagsisihan niya, bakit
pinagsama niya.
Diba?
But actually,
diba?
Sorry.
Kasi nga, diba, sabi nga ni Ellie na parang, kung sino yung gusto niya, i-debut for this year, I'll put it together. I'll give you the name that I've listed so long ago. Pag feeling ko,
weird random name. Yeah.
Or no. Pinag-isipan or no.
Alam nyo ba, may fan fact ako sa inyo. Nawalan kasi ng letter M, representative ang Kisumay before. Di ba ang Kiss My Foot is abbreviation ng...
Iyan ang mga name nila, yeah.
Once upon a time, Masuda Takahisa became the M sa Kachismis. Tinanong lang siya, marunong ka mag-rollerblades? Oo daw. Okay, sige, pasok ka na sa grupong to.
Di ba yun nga?
It's like it's like yung sa V6, right? Meron ka mag-volleyball?
Arashi, may passport ka.
Oo, di ba? I mean, that's how, pero hindi naman nag-debut si Maso doon. Nalipat doon siya ng group.
Na ano lang siya? Like, stand-in?
Oo, parang, kasi walang M. So, I think after nun yata, I don't know if Miyata yung pumalit sa kanya. Basta yun. Hindi ko alam yung history ng Kachismis, pero yun yung one fact na alam ko.
Na alam mo.
Oo.
No, but right? Like, there was a period of time na may mga tao who were working in different groups.
Mm-mm.
Right?
Mm-mm.
Like, I mean, for news, di ba, merong subunit na Tegomas. Like, they actually debuted as Tegomas.
Mm-mm. Ano sila? Nauna naman yung news, then Tegomas.
Yeah. And then, you have former Nishikido, who was in news, and Kanjani.
Uchi rin, si Uchi Hiroki.
Oh, yeah, he was too, but then,
nauna siya.
was he fired or suspended? Or nag-quit?
Like, umalis na siya ng
So, yung
both
underage
groups.
drinking, right?
I think.
Right, parang ganun. But it was some sort of discipline
basta
problem.
may scandal. May scandal.
Yeah. It was some discipline thing.
Kaya, napatalsik. Hindi naman yata napatalsik. But I think it's a mutual decision na rin between. Kasi nasa Johnny's pa siya eh.
Is it?
Oh,
I didn't know.
Artist pa rin siya ng Johnny's Entertainment. So, hindi talaga siya totally napatalsik ng agency. Unlike Morimoto.
Tinanggal lang siya, no?
Gusto ko yung nagbabanggit ako ng name. Unlike Ryota.
Alam mo, one day tatanungin ko sa'yo kung ano naging issue dyan.
Bane, ikaw, ano yung favorite moments? Ako marami ako dito. Ano ko?
Ay, sorry, hindi ko pa na-mention.
Hindi ako naglista. I
Okay.
think part
Kumakanta sila ng Happiness. Yung call and response ni SHO, ginawa ni Fuma sa ni Ueda. I was so happy.
Yes, I was so happy. Aniki,
Alam mo yung favorite moment ko doon?
Marshmallow.
Alin?
Yung nag-revenge si Ueda for Nakamaru. Pinatumba niya
tinulak niya si Fuma.
Masaya ko kaya do. Tapos si Fuma, Itay! Itay, oh!
Sakit pa si
Ano ba? Itay ba yung sinabi niya? Tapos sabi mo sakit.
At hindi siya makapagreklamo kay Ueda. Hindi siya
Takot siya.
takot siya.
Papatansikin
siya, wala siya reklamo.
Papatansikin siya sa Aniki Kai pag nagreklamo
Yeah, yun yung gwardya. Yun yung gwardya. Hindi siya makapasok.
In fairness, yun yung top 1 favorite moment ko dito.
Yung alin?
Yung
tinulak yung si Fuma.
Oo.
No, but I was really happy because nga, right, like you kind of feel the absence din ng Arashi. So when they did Happiness, and then yung mga alagang kohay ni SHO ang gumawa nung call and response. I was so happy. Like,
binanggit niya sa otonahan niya yan.
Hindi ako nagbabasa, sorry.
Ni Owen at saka ni Fuma. Oo, binanggit niya yan. I think nagpaalam yung dalawa sa iyo.
Oh my God.
Pili ko lang sabi sila na parang, ito yung gagawin namin. Kasi sabi, sa lang to translation lang to ni Google Ueda in Fuma fanned, and it was a complete copy. So I think he was referring to the,
yung the way they did the call and response. It was. Pati yung tono. Kuha nila. I love it.
Kulang na lang yung raspy voice ni Sean.
I know, right? Like,
Diba? Pakakit nila. So, yun yung isa rin.
Ayun, we were screaming. We were screaming.
Nung lumabas sila and they did. I was like, oh my God!
So, feeling ko yun din yung favorite moment ni Sean. So, ako na nag-decide for you. Alam niyo yung favorite moment nila yun dyan. Ito kasi inaabangan niya talaga to.
Oh.
Since nakita niya yung list nung after na concert, mayroong mga nag-tweet ng list.
Mm.
So, nag-expect na siya ng Kimikare. Ang inaabangan niya is Daisuke. The funny thing is, if sabay rin nanood din kami, naging Ichiban niya rin for some time, si Nagase rin.
Oh!
And then, Negoro is her Ichiban. And the Daisuke part was made by the two ren.
Dalawa sila, yes.
Oh, so masaya siya dyan.
Ito ang nakakatawa. Mas kinilig siya kay
Nagase, hindi kay Megora. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Naga rin. Sorry, Leia, wala ka kasi dito. I hope you're feeling fine right now. If ever you're
Sana okay
listening
ka
to
lang.
this, sana okay ka na.
Pasensya na ikaw kasi yung mapag-uusapan na wala ka nga naman
Wala
dito.
ka kasi ngayon na dapat kasama ka dito. So, i-explore ko na lang yung favorite moment mo talaga.
Para included naman sila.
In spirit. Pero feeling ko tulog na siya eh. Kanina pa hindi nagre-reply. Pero yun. Tawag dito, yun, feeling ko yun yung favorite moment nila eh. Talaga.
Speaking of yung sa Kimpri, actually, if sa Kimpri, si Ren din ako.
Sabi nga,
Naga
magka-match
rin
na
din?
Oo, naga si Ren din.
magka-match nga sila. Like,
Diba?
Megoro, that was
No.
just a moment of weakness.
Weakness.
but in
Megoro,
fairness, like, maatake si Ren nung araw na yan.
grabe talaga. Grabe, no? Bata kasi. May energy.
Hindi tayo pwede.
Yung ate ko, pinicturean niya si Hirasho. So, she asked me, wala kasi siya dito sa bahay. Tapos, she asked me, sabi niya, sino to? Ay ko, si Hirano-sho. Okay. Then, nung umuwi siya, nag-isplok siya sa akin na, may bago akong crush. Sabi ko, sino? Si Hokuto, tsaka si Hirano-sho.
Dalawa.
Ang saya naman, binista mo yung ate mo dito.
Yamo siya. Alam mo ba, nung sinabi niya sa akin yun, nag-chat ako agad kay Leia. Sabi niya, ayan, sinachat mo na agad yung mga sinasabi ko sa kanila. Ikaw talaga. Ay, ko saya kaya. Crush mo si Hirano siya.
Speaking of Hirano, please cut your hair.
Ay, hindi
Pati
na
si
yun
Kento
yung
nag-ano
comment
na.
namin nung ano.
Pati si Kento yung nagsasabi na seriously cut your hair.
totoo, sabi niya.
Yeah. Dun sa ano niya, dun sa JWeb entry niya nung about that day, he was like, Hirano, you too, seriously, cut it. Cut it now.
Ito si Kento, kala mo naman yung papahaba ng
Siya rin kailangan niya na magpagupit. It was cute last month, but ngayon medyo overgrown na.
Mahaba
Haba
na.
na. May iba ba kayong favorite moments aside sa happiness, saka yung sa kay Ranch?
Yung orange talaga. Sa
Yung
ride.
orange na
sa
lights, yeah, sa
Kindo.
ride. It was a great
It was such a
touch.
good, it was such a good touch.
And also kind of a way na like, because, Mary can't be there physically.
Totoo.
It was a great way to kind of still include him. And it was a nice surprise. Nice to know na hindi nila alam, so they also got the surprise.
Ano yung sinabi
Those
ni
nice
Kenty
little
sa JWeb?
Hindi sa JWeb. It was nasa newspaper report
Oh, that's nice.
that they didn't, na inarrange siya ni MatsuJun, and they didn't know. They only found out on the actual performance. It was really a nice touch. It was very thoughtful.
Ayun, dahil napag-usapan natin si Kento, ang isa kasi sa favorite ko, oo nga, nakalista kasi dito.
Okay.
Yung paglalandi niya kay Masuda.
Yeah, oh my God.
Sa
Natsuhaya. Gusto ko
Oo.
makipagpalit ng position kay Matsudawa.
As in, sabi ko kay Karil, kung hindi ka makukuha ni Kento, si
Masuda
Masuda na lang daw.
Ay, Karil.
Ay, Karil. Ay, iniwan mo
Paborito
kasi-
niya pa naman yung dalawa.
True.
Keti girl din yun eh.
Kaya nga nakakatawa, sabi ni Karil, ano ba naman yung si Kento?
Yung moment na yun, like, para talaga yun kay Karil.
Yung ate ko, na gigil kay Kento. Kineto ko to kay Kento.
Kinuwento niya sa akin, yeah.
Sabi nung ate ko. Burn kasi yung kanta. So, di ba parang hype siya, rock, J-rock style. ganyan. Tapos, ito si Kenty. Pakit sa camera. So, yung ate ko nang gigil. Ano ba naman yan? Ano ba pang pakit sa camera? Sino dyan? Kasi tinanong niya rin si Puma. Sino daw yung orange hair? Ay ko that's Puma. Siguro natuwa kasi siya. May part kasi doon, di ba si Puma na kasabay niya yata si Shige. Na kumakanta. Shigeyaki Kato po. Baka isipin niyo Shigeoka.
Kadaiki.
Oo.
Just to be clear.
Oo. Tapos parang, sabi niya, pagdating kay Kento, ba naman to pakit.
Pero
Talaga
tawa ako nung sinabi niya sa akin. Because yung opener niya, hoy, may hater si Kento. Akala ko naman may hater talaga sa Twitter or something. Yung sabi ko, saan? Sabi niya yung ate niya daw, naartehan. Sabi ko, I'm just like, wala akong excuse para dyan. Sorry.
Diba?
Sorry
Yung
na lang po
later,
talaga. Ganyan
Nung
talaga siya.
dineliver po yan, kanya na po yan.
Nung
Actually, hindi.
nagpaulan ng kaartihan ng Diyos, gising na gising si
He did mention before na na mahiyain daw siya in school. Hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari in the interim, but
I think it calls for, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Like,
Kailangan
sineryoso
yung
niya po talaga yung trabaho niya.
Oo. At saka feeling ko, si Kento yung susunod na MatsuJun na. Last one. Okay, last question. Dahil, kailangan na mag-sleep talaga. Last question. Gusto nyo bang maging annual na tong Johnny's Fest?
Yes, for me.
Yes. Yes,
Kung
of course.
Nyo, ano pa yung gusto nyo makita more?
Different mixes ng groups.
Yeah, and like, ayun nga, katulad nung sinabi ni Ellie kanina, like for example, like rappers, right? And then, the
Like, hindi
theme
lang-
is vocal slayage, ganyan.
Yeah. Like, alam mo yun, magsapawan kayo magkakasama.
Baliw.
Like, patagalan kayong ng high note. De, joke lang.
Akala ko patagal happy birthday.
Birthday party.
Oo.
Jollibee.
Oo.
Lalo kay Hefe Pareg.
Oo.
Yeah.
Festival naman daw eh. Parang feeling ko next time, kantahin nila yung festival night as an opening for everyone. FESTIVAL night.
Kasi Johnny's Fest din naman.
Oo, diba? Parang ang saya lang. Hindi, bukod dun, parang masaya din na if ever they have units, yung mga units, kasi diba before, nauso yung J-Friends because of the great Tohoku. Tohoku rin ba yun? Basta yung
J-Friends was earlier, I think. Oh, no, J-Friends was,
yun na.
Kobe, I think.
Kobe.
The 95
so
Kobe
for
earthquake,
Kobe,
yeah.
yun. Parang, diba, parang masaya din makita dun gano'n. Parang, gawa sila ng group. Like yung sa JCB, hindi naman nila.
Yeah. I also think, right, that it's always interesting to see Johnny's do, like, shows together. So, maybe, like, alam mo yun, not necessarily everything can be music oriented. They could turn it into like a little variety show. I was still thinking about that giant telephone game that they did sa Shonen Club na hindi na nila ginawa ulit.
Anong telephone? Yan ba yung naghuhubad si Puma?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yung naka-line up sila, tapos itong si Puma biglang naghubad.
Yeah.
Di naman yun yung pinasa sa kanya.
Yeah.
Kupal din.
Nag-effort si Hokoto na mag-piano kasi naghubad si Fuma eh. So,
tapos, sinundan naman nung iba.
malay ba nila kung ano yung nauna?
So, pero ang pinaka-natawa ko dun, naka-sando si Jessie sa loob.
Nakasando din si Fuma sa loob.
Yun nga yung sinabi ko, hindi ko napansin na nakasando si Fuma sa loob kasi automatic na kinokorek na ng utak ko na.
Nakahubad si Fuma. Nakasando ba siya?
Di ba? Yes, nakasando siya. Chinek ko
siya,
ulit. Yeah.
Kasi nung binato niya yung shirt niya, sinalo ni Hokoto sa likod. Pero may suot pa siyang sando.
Yung tawa ko din yung kay Jessie. May sando
Para kasi
sa loob.
na-block na ng utak ko yung kay Fumang part. Kasi ang kupal kasi ni Fuma. Naghubad.
Imagine mo kung ano yung magiging gulo pag nilinya mo silang lahat.
Or like an Omiya SKB tayo.
Uy, pero ang
a short skin.
Yung magkaka-batch. Like, yung magkaka-batch ng entrance sa magkakasama sila sa isang prod number.
Like, while we're on this topic, pwede ba ibalik yun na yung BI Shadow because as a Kenti fangirl na also tumitingin kay Hokoto. No, but apparently, right, according to Kento ba si Fuma, never actually disband ang BI Shadow.
Never officially.
Yeah, never officially
Never
disband. Like, nung nag-debut sila with Sexy Zone, they were told that they would do work with both Sexy Zone and BI Shadow. And BI Shadow just kind of dropped off. Yeah. So, officially, hindi pa sila break.
Wala na kayo ibang gusto makita pa? Stage-wise, effects-wise.
That one, iiwan ko na po kay MatsuJun.
Wait, kung yung sa stage-wise, because I also really like production, I wanna see them perform in a bigger area. Kokuritsu, for example.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
Kokuritsu would be nice.
I don't doubt na mapupuno nila bilang ang dami nilang
fan club. Dude, sa dami ng groups.
At
diba?
saka, kaya nila yun.
Open air would be great, yeah. Tapos ipaano na rin nila, bungee na nila pababa.
Also, Tito Jun show them because Olympics did not maximize the
I know.
potential of
Oo.
the fireworks sa Kokoritsu. Tito Jun show them.
Yes.
True. Pero
But yeah,
oo
Kokoritsu would be nice.
Yeah,
A
Kokoritsu
bigger
sounds nice.
venue.
True.
A bigger playground for Tito Jun's creativity. Baka makuha niya na yung roller coaster na gusto niya, di ba?
Oo nga. Yung pangarap yung roller coaster. Pero gusto ko mga nakasakay yung mga acrophobic.
Ang sama mo.
Yung, kasi naman, di ba? Masaya yun, girl. As in, lahat na, di ba nga sabi ko sa'yo, sino ba yung mga sinabihan ko before? So, maglo-London's Eye kami ng mga lahat ng acrophobic sa
Diyos ko
dance.
po.
Nakakalok.
Ayun, maraming salamat sa inyo.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
At biglaan to, one day notice.
Oo nga eh.
Sorry na. Ayun, maraming salamat, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sana hindi
Nakaulit
kayo masyadong
ako.
Maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa.
Thank you.
Dinitch kasi
Thank
tayo ng
you.
isa, Char. Hindi, unwell lang talaga si Leia. Pero ayun.
Pagaling ka, Leia.
Maraming
Good
salamat
time.
sa inyong oras. Monday pa lang.
Bye.
Sorry, bye.